So my husband and I, we decided that we were going to try to start a family. We had been married about 2 years, and the process actually ended up taking us 5 years. I had infertility issues, and so we were referred to Kansas City, the Reproductive Recovery Center, and at that point we were going to do IVF, which is in vitro fertilization. The first try, they implanted the fertilized egg, and everything seemed to be going okay. And when we went for our 5-week checkup, we found out that the egg had attached to my right fallopian tube. We ended up going to the emergency room here in Springfield at St. John's Hospital. And Dr. Kratz was the doctor that was on call, and he had to go in and operate and remove my right fallopian tube. And when he got in, he found out that I had progressed to the point that it was about to burst. And if it had burst before he operated, Will would have lost me and the baby. And so we got there just in time. Having lost the baby, at not being able to give Will a baby, Will was dealing with all of this on his own, and I was trying not to put more pressure on him because I just didn't feel like that was right, because we were both grieving. And so we went back to the reproductive clinic, and every day after they fertilized the eggs, they would call me on the phone and they would say, "Miss Cologna, you have 4 eggs that have divided and are ready to be implanted." And we had 5 days until implanting. And every day they called me back, and you have 3 eggs left, and you have 2 eggs left. And the day that we arrived in Kansas City, the doctor said, "We only have 1 egg, but it's dividing, it looks great, we're going to implant it." And I remember looking at Will and saying, "We only need 1 egg." And Will said, "Yeah, we only need 1 egg." And the 1 egg took, and we didn't tell anybody until after the first trimester was passed. And at that point, we felt pretty comfortable, but still leery that we had a baby on the way. And now, 12 years later, we have this beautiful little girl named Ainsley. But if it wasn't for Stephen Ministry and the people that God put in my life, I would have never made it out of the depression into the point of getting to be a mother. And I just want other women to know that you're not alone. God's there, and I'm here. And if your husband needs it, my husband's there too. My name is Nicole Cologna, and this is just the beginning of my story.